Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah.
I was like fucking 7 years old saying one day I'm gonna be in LA and one day I'm gonna be like a famous rapper and shit.
Charlton Howard's, better known as the Kid Laroi, was born in Sydney, Australia on August 17, 2003. He moved from city to city in Australia all the time while he was growing up until he finally settled down and stayed in Reverse when he was 11. He stated that childhood was rough while growing up as he stayed in public housing and his family wouldn't have a house to call their own. In fact, there's actually a video of the Kid Laroi showing the house that he was sleeping in at one point of time, which was his mom's friend's house.
Holes in walls. Me and my family didn't have a house and shit like that.
But when they did have a house of their own, the environment wouldn't be safe outside or inside, as he stated that his mom would cook meth inside the kitchen in front of him and his brother. But his mom would have a huge influence on him while growing up, especially in his music taste, as she put Laroi onto many artists such as Tupac, Kanye West, and Erykah Badu. And that would make him want to become a musician at a young age. So at 7 years old, Laroi would start writing raps and his mom would tell him that he would soon be a future star. In fact, she would stay up long nights with Laroi calling record labels trying to get him signed, but they were calling celebrities and major labels, so of course nobody picked up. But that wouldn't stop the Kid Laroi from trying to pursue his dream of becoming a big artist and signing to a major record label, as he had many years ahead of him. So as you guys can see, the Kid Laroi did not grow up with any money at all, but he was willing to accept any help that he can get, and soon he would get a scholarship to the Australian Performing Arts Grammar School, and that gave him the chance to record his music inside of a studio on the weekends, finally giving him a way to record his music professionally. And this is around the time that he would discover a professional producer slash DJ by the name of Marcus. They would text on the phone together for a while and soon would work together. Marcus helped expose the Kid Laroi's careers to musicians and people who had the tools to make the Kid Laroi's music sound better, as Marcus was well known inside of the city. They would become best friends and soon would become a group, and that would help the Kid Laroi get as known as Marcus was, as they would be considered a team. The group would soon break up, leaving the Kid Laroi as solo artist, and that would make him discover a lot of stuff inside of music, as a lot of people will want to work with him now, and they will try to sign him. But Laroi wouldn't sign to any of these people, but he would definitely take their help and work with them, and at this point he's getting his music professionally mixed. He would take this as an advantage and wasted no time to drop his first project called 14 with a Dream. This project would expose him and his music to people all over Australia, as he had people who could promote it and put it out there. This same year he submitted his music to the Triple J On Urge competition, where high schoolers all over Australia submit their music to a radio station, and whichever one is the best that the radio station chooses, they get to work with top tier producers, music engineers, all that good stuff. Laroi would win the competition with his song Disconnect, and him winning the competition will make him one of the biggest artists inside Australia, giving him massive buzz all around the city. But he wouldn't only be noticed by people in Australia, as California's popular music video director Nicholas Jandor discovered Laroi's music and put him on to Lil Skies. Lil Skies would listen to Laroi's music and he enjoyed it, so he called Laroi up, inviting him to a studio, and they would soon work with each other. And Skies would preview their music together on Instagram, and as soon as the fans heard Laroi's verse, they would keep asking who is this artist because they thought he was fire. This would be Cole Bennett's first time hearing the Kid Laroi's music, and he personally asked Skies who is this kid because he wanted to work with him. This would shock Lil Skies, as he's witnessing all the comments say good stuff about the Kid Laroi's verse and saying that this kid is up next. So this will make Lil Skies want to sign him and manage him. But the Kid Laroi wouldn't sign, as he was already working on a deal with Lil Baby and G Money for their label Grade A Productions. G Money was the first person from the label to hear the Kid Laroi's music, and he thought he was extremely talented, so he showed his music to Lil Baby, and Baby thought the same way. So G Money would start texting the Kid Laroi and told him he wanted to sign him, and the Kid Laroi was totally down to get signed to Grade A Productions, but he wouldn't get signed until a year after them talking. 7 months later, G Money and Lil Baby would set up an Australia tour for the Kid Laroi and Juice WRLD to take on the stage together. together. Every show would sell out, and concert after concert, the Kid Laroi's name would get even bigger in America as Juice WRLD's fan base was watching this happen. Laroi would learn a lot from Juice WRLD just by being around him inside the studio, travel bus, and on stage. Juice WRLD was a huge inspiration to the Kid Laroi, and he showed him how to be a good artist all around. But rewind to the part that said popular music video director Cole Bennett was interested in working with the Kid Laroi after hearing that snippet. Ever since then, he's been watching the Kid Laroi's moves and was willing to give him a Lyrical Lemonade music video for whenever the time was right. And after seeing him sign to Grade A and work with Juice WRLD, he knew the time was right. And on December 6th, literally 8 days after the Australian tour ended, the Kid Laroi would have a Lyrical Lemonade music video to a song Let Her Go. This song will already be blown up, but it wouldn't really start taking off until the Kid Laroi's best friend Juice WRLD passed away from a drug overdose, sadly. This would affect Laroi as they were best friends and at some point they were living with each other. Juice WRLD passing away gave Laroi some big shoes to fill, but with this song Let Her Go gaining tons of views day by day, it made it easier for him to fill those shoes. Cole Bennett, which was also one of Juice WRLD's best friends, soon became good friends with Laroi and wouldn't be someone who just shot his music video. They worked again shortly after dropping Let Her Go, but this time it was a Laroi and Tekka song. And at this point, Lil Tecca has been getting a lot of attention inside the music scene, with his hit song Ransom being fresh and charting. The song about to be dropping on her channel with over 14 million subscribers at the time, and with an artist that's charting, he already knew the song was gonna go crazy. And on January 31st, Laroi would drop his song Diva featuring Lil Tecca on the Lyrical Lemonade channel, and at the time of this recording it has over 44 million views. This song will push the Kid Laroi's career to the next level with all the exposure that the people who was working with him on this song gave him. This song would do better in numbers than his previous song, as Diva has 20 million more views than Let Her Go. Cole Bennett knew that Laroi was soon going to be a star, and he wanted to be a part of that process, so he kept working with Laroi and gave his music a platform. They would collab one more time for his song Tell Me Why before his album dropped. At this point, Laroi's career is looking very promising, as all of his songs are getting streamed on YouTube and Spotify, and he's in the right position to drop a project. And on July 24th, 2020, Laroi would drop his first album called F Love. The album would do good for a debut, as it would land on number 8 on the Hot 200 Billboard chart, and it would sell 40,000 units first week. The album would show the world Laroi's talents, as many people who listened to the album said there was no bad song at all. Life after that for Laroi will be good, as most of his music will be getting lots of streams on his own platform now, and that would lead to him dropping more music. And 3 months later, he would drop a deluxe for the album called Savage. This time it will be an EP, and it landed on number 3 on the Hot 200 Billboard charts, and it sold 52,000 units first week. The project will have features from artists like NBA Youngboy, Machine Gun Kelly, and Marshmello, well-known artists inside the music industry, while the original project only had Lil Mosey and Corbin. This project gave him a secure spot inside the music industry, as people all over the world heard it. The Kid Laroi accomplished so many goals in just 1 year, as he collaborated with such huge artists and worked with some of the biggest names inside the music industry. Laroi's in a good position with his music right now, and it's all because his creativity and grind with his craft. Safe to say he had a dream and he chased it. There was many obstacles and distraction along the way, but he did what he said he was gonna do, and he became a famous artist. Now that he's at the top, he says he wants to do what Drake did for Canada for Australia. He wants to be the best who came up out of there and put his city on the map. And I definitely think he can, because if there's anything we learned from the Kid Laroi's rise to fame, is that if he wants something, he goes out of his way and works for it. Comment down below what you guys' favorite Laroi project, and also comment what you guys' favorite Laroi song. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe with post notifications on. And if you guys enjoyed the video, like, comment, and follow my Instagram at JoJoScout_. DM me on there for a cheap promo. And bro, stick around to the channel. Hip hop content here only, bro. You already know it's lit. Stick around to the next video. I